I think I have a problem. Finally, goddamn. So here it is, the Galaxy S3. Why did you put the stickers on the screen, jerk? Oh, this thing is nasty. Oh, it's probably got like goon juice on it. Oh yeah, that's right. The older Samsungs had like a notification LED so it could show you the status without turning the screen on. That's actually really neat. Oh, and before we turn it on, you can actually remove the back on these older phones. Let's take a look at what horrors await us. Tell you the truth, it's actually way cleaner than I was expecting. Nice. So, while this isn't the exact Galaxy I wanted, I think I kinda got a good deal out of this, cause this specific version has 2 gigs of RAM and Qualcomm SoC instead of the shitty Exynos one. Exynos? Exynos? However you pronounce it. But the Galaxy S3 actually debuted in 2012. This thing was head-to-head with the iPhone 4S, and going back in time, I know iPhones are cool, but I'd have to go with this phone. But as usual, wouldn't be an experience video if the phone wasn't set up from stock, so let's reset this. Wait, hold up, I just noticed, T-Mobile... Verizon? What? Alright, and we are all reset. Welcome, wow, what good manners. Insert SIM card, oh, thank God, I can just skip this. Oh wow, look at this old keyboard, pretty neat. Oh, and as I'm typing on the keyboard, I noticed it actually has haptics. That's pretty surprising for this old of a phone. When you see the symbol at the top of your screen, you're able to make calls and send messages over Wi-Fi. I don't think that works anymore, but sure. Got Google? Old Android has so much personality. By signing in, you are agreeing to the Google Terms of Service. I'm not reading that. Whatever, just sell my firstborn and get it over with. Alright, so right out of the box, let's see how much bloat we got on here. We got chat on, we got Drive, Dropbox, Google Plus, that doesn't exist anymore. Now I know old TouchWiz kinda sucks, but I mean, it's got so much charm. And every single time I touch something on the screen, it makes a water noise. Alright, let's start looking at some of the apps that come with the phone, and then we can download some off Google Play and see how well they work today. Let's check out the old camera. Alright, let's take some pictures.
Now, not a huge fan of Android, but this phone rocks.
Gotta say, pretty good quality. Now, similar to the iPhone 4S, this thing shoots at 1080p 30, but still pretty good today. Let's take a look at the phone app. Oh, that is striking. Oh, cool, this thing has dictation? Alright, sure, let's try it out. Biggins Tritanius. Close enough. Let's take a look at the old Google Plus app. Oh, okay, well, there's that. What about the old Gmail? Does this still work? Hello? Alright, well, I tapped the app again and it launched, so let's see if it actually works. Waiting for sync. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not gonna connect. What about the old Chrome app? Does this work? Oh, this version is ancient. This doesn't even load anymore. Alright, what about Google? Oh, okay, Google works fine. Oh, and I'm actually signed in here. Neat. Alright, and let's see if the version of YouTube that came with this phone actually still works. I doubt it, but we can try. Oh. Alright, well, you heard YouTube. Let's try out Google Play. And, it seems like it's working. Is there a way to like update the Play Store maybe? Google Play Store is up to date. Yeah, I think you may be lying to me. Where did I put it? I put it in download. There we go. All right. Yep. Install. Okay, so I found an APK of Google Play Store that works on Android 4.1 and up, so should work. Let's take a look. All right, let's see if it works. Is it working, or is it the same exact apps that were on there before? Instagram needs identity, contacts, location. Holy shit, dude. Why did they not show this today? This is actually pretty useful. I had no idea. Alright, so it's been like 10 minutes and all I've got is Instagram on this thing. I'm just gonna cut back to later when I've sideloaded a bunch of the apps that actually work on Android 4.3, so see you in a bit. Alright, so we're back, and I've got quite a selection of apps here today. I've got a bunch from the Play Store, a few sideloaded, and I've actually got a few web shortcuts we can try out. So let's get started with Opera Mini, our web browser. Now this web browser works just fine for making simple web searches. Push it any farther though, and you're gonna be sorely disappointed. Let's see if Amazon works. Oh, that is... I mean, it's very bad, but it's working. Alright, let's check out Instagram. Alright, let's try to log in. Alright, let's see if it works. Update your app to keep using Instagram. Oh, would you piss off, Android? You can also use Instagram.com. Okay, well, let's try that. Alright, so I've been waiting a goddamn eternity for this thing to load, and nothing yet, so Instagram doesn't work. Alright, let's try out Facebook Lite. Alright, is the login gonna work? Oh, wow, it actually does. No, piss off! Would you like to add an... Oh my god, just let me use the goddamn app, dude. I do not care. Off! Oh my god, this is beyond parody. You just can't make this shit up. Stop harassing me, please! Jesus Christ! Finally, it works! Well, harassing you into submission aside, Facebook does work on this device. Pretty surprising. I mean, it does get a little bit laggy when you swipe through really fast, but who cares? It's like a 15-year-old phone. Let's try out eBay. Hello? Anybody home? Okay, well, eBay does not work. Oh well. Let's try out Spotify. Alright, let's log in. Alright, so I'm trying to log in, and every single time I try, I just get this email and password combination is incorrect. You're lying to me. I know this is correct because I made the account in an earlier video and logged in on my iPhone and it works fine, just not on here, so Spotify doesn't work, unfortunately. Alright, so I updated Gmail in the Play Store, and let's see if it works now. All the features you love with a fresh new look. From when? 2017? This isn't even the current logo. So, Gmail does actually work on this phone still. I mean, you gotta update it first, but pretty surprising, because this is a pretty old client. Alright, next up we have Discord. I mean, this is a pretty old version, but it's the only thing that would run on Android 4.3, so let's try it out. Alright, log in. And similar to the iPhone 4S, whenever I spam log in, it just says this field is required, and just does not let me in, so Discord doesn't work either. Oh well. Let's see if YouTube Music works. And no, YouTube does not work on this thing. I tried. Oh, that's funny. It shows my Gmail address at the top, and my account name is "There was a problem with the network. Have to retry." Yeah, not working. Alright, let's take a look at Google Photos and see if that works. This is also updated from the Play Store. Yeah, backed up safely. Remember that thing that happened earlier where Google Drive, they had like an outage and lost a bunch of people's files? Yeah, I don't trust them for shit. Unfortunately, Photos has stopped. Well, I guess that just shows you how well it works on this phone. Alright, let's move on. Alright, next up, let's try out PPSSPP. Dumb name, but really good emulator for PSP games, and actually, surprisingly, I did download this from the Play Store. It's supported on Android 4.3 still. Alright, download. There's my game. Oh wow, this actually works! That's surprising. I guess that 2 gigs of RAM comes in handy. So it works in the menu, but let's try out Erase and see if that could keep up. Oh, it is not performing well, listen. So let's lower the resolution a bit. There we go, with some tweaks, this is actually pretty playable. I mean, touch controls suck, but I'll do my best. Get out the way. I'm really surprised playing an emulator worked that well on this. I mean, you gotta tweak the settings a bit, but it does work. Thing kills my battery, though. Alright, so let's try out one of the only other games that will download on this thing, West Gunfighter. Shoot the enemy. Oh, cool, you don't need to aim. That's pretty fun, I guess. Okay, so this is basically just knockoff Red Dead Redemption, but for mobile, this is actually not half bad. I wouldn't mind playing this. Performs really well on this Android version as well. Alright, next up let's try out some of the websites. First up, let's try out YouTube on the web. You gonna load, or...? Alright, so I've been waiting a few minutes for YouTube to load, and surprisingly, it does not work. I mean, come on dude, even the iPhone 4 could do this. You're really slacking here. Let's try out Old Reddit Web. And Old Reddit works. I mean, it's a pretty simple website, but still, good way to access a pretty modern social media site on low-end hardware. Alright, and last and most definitely least, X. Let's see if it works. Oh, okay, well, it's just not loading at all. Thank you. So, that's the Galaxy S3 in 2025. It's not good for much. I mean, it's good if you want to play around with old TouchWiz and stuff. I mean, come on, this UI is absolutely peak, but, for actual modern use, it's pretty shit. Just avoid this thing. Unless you can flash a custom ROM on it, then you can actually get some use out of this thing. Get this thing up to Android 7, and then we'll start talking. Well anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.